I just got back from touring Australia. The whole place was flooded, right? Remember 3 years ago, the whole place was on fucking fire? Remember that? Just before COVID, all of Australia was on fire and we're all like, oh, the world can't get any worse than this. People died. People lost their homes. But the only thing reported in North America about the fires in Australia was the koalas. Yes. You all seemed very concerned about the koalas. In fact, if you saw me, you'd say something. I'm so sorry to hear about your koalas. And I'm like, pretty fucking cut up about the whole thing. How did they get all the press? Imagine you're a fucking wombat and your family's just burnt to death. Now, I like koalas as much as the next man. But if any animal deserves to die, it's the koala. The koala is the laziest animal on Earth. It sleeps for 22 hours a day. The sloth sleeps for 21. It only eats eucalyptus leaves. Eucalyptus leaves are its source of food and water. There is a chemical in eucalyptus that reacts the same way to them that THC reacts to us. So they're stoned all fucking day. "80% of koalas have chlamydia. So they're stoned with chlamydia. We all have a friend like this. And they're up in the tree with their family, just sitting there, and the fire's blazing through the Australian bush. And all the other animals are running and jumping in the opposite direction of the flames. Not the koala. Hello, Toronto. All right, look at this. We're all out. No more fucking masks. I hated the masks. I'll tell you who's going to miss the masks. Chicks with good bodies but shit faces. Haven't they been getting away with murder the entire... Go on then. And I'm like, thanks, love. I shan't be long. Every now and again, you venture out of the core four. You'll throw in an old position you used to do. There's one position that all relationships do about 4 or 5 times a year, and every time you do it, you go, this is dumb. That's reverse cowgirl. Now, in case you don't know, reverse cowgirl is when the girl's on top, but she's turned around, so the ass is facing you, and she just goes... But she bends over like this, so it's not good because the dick goes this way, and the cunt goes that way, and they're fighting against each other. And unless you have a big dick, and I don't, right? It'll come out every 6 thrusts or so, and you have to thumb it back in. Oh, hello, mate. Good to see you. Back you go. Oh, didn't think I'd see you again so soon. Back... I'll tell you another thing that you only do early on in a relationship and then you fuck it off. 69. 69's a new relationship activity and then you fucking never do it again. 3 months it gets 69. You do it in the beginning because you want to act like you're free with your body. But then it's stupid. Too much geometry involved. Like, I'm 6 foot tall, so I need a woman who's 5'5" for the perfect 69. Any taller, I'm finger banging behind me head and licking out a belly button. And any shorter, and I've got me neck up like this, and I feel like I've been in the front row of the movies. That's why you got to give it up for the gays. Must be wonderful. You just see each other, same height, 69. Because those people stick together like Lego. Now, another problem with 69 is no one's doing their best work. I can't lick your cunt to the best of my ability if you're sucking my dick to the best of yours, and vice versa. I can't tell you how many times I've been in 69 and I've thought to myself, I haven't done anything for minutes. Should probably get back to it. And then because I'm doing such a good job, she's lost all focus. She has a cock in her mouth with zero fucking passion. So you have to knee her in the head, fucking get back to it. You ever do the 69 where the woman's laying flat on her back on the bed and the man gets on top? This is so horrendous looking that you can't search for it in Pornhub. No one in the world has ever I've tried, they've never searched for this. No one wants to see it. You always get into that position by accident. It's never your intention. Me and the wife got into it by accident, right? So I'd gone down her, right? You know, my turn. We don't keep a tally, but I'm 2 up. Anyway, so I go down her. She finishes, right? I fucking go, all right, I'm off to the bathroom. Now, her head's at the end of the bed. She was laying that way on the bed. And so her head's at the end of the bed. And then as I'm walking by, she just grabs my cock and she goes to put it in her mouth. And I'm like, hello? Hey? Oh, I should mention at this stage, my in-laws will be watching this. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so she starts sucking my cock and I'm like, good on you, well done you. And we go through the whole show, the whole song and dance. We all do it, right? She puts it in her mouth, then she sticks her tongue out and I slap it on her tongue and she acts like that's something she enjoys. She's like this, and I'm like, you're having a good time. So she's sucking on my dick, and her head's at the end of the bed, and I don't know why I did this, but I thought, what I'll do is I'll whip my leg around here, whoa, like that. And as soon as I did it, I knew I'd made an error. The ball sack was covering her nose, and the breathing became very laboured. And not just her nose, they'd come right over her eyes, giving her fly's eyes. And I was like, this can't be good. I have to relieve a bit of the pressure, so I put one knee up on the mattress. But all that did was shift the balls off the eyes, which brings us to the trans people. Look, hot topic in comedy, a lot of people talking about it. I personally, I've worked with trans people for 20 years in this business. I have no issue with trans people. I think it must be a very hard life. And if there was a surgery that I could have for me to stop hating myself, I'd fucking take it. So I get it. It's not an easy choice, right? And then, so I got no problems with trans people. And then I see all the comedians, and there's Chappelle and Gervais, and they told those jokes, and everyone got upset, and there was all this press, right? And I have no problem with trans people, but I do like press. So here we go. As I said, I like trans people. Do you want to know why I like trans people? I like anyone who's got a good story. If we're at a party and you tell me you've cut your dick off, you've caught my attention. I'll sit and chat to you for a while. I feel like you might have some tales to tell. Can I empathise completely with a trans person? I try to, but I can't really, because I'll never know what it's like to hate the body I'm living in. So, oh, hang on, I do. I've never understood this argument. I hated the body I live in. That's like 98% of us. 98% of us get out of the shower and see ourselves in the mirror and go, oh. But I've never wanted to cut me dick off, and that's a fundamental difference. But I do consider myself